Hi Leo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love bite. Leo, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Leo Spirit. All right, Leo, 3 cards for the first person. Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, second person, Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Fool in reverse. Okay, mutual energies, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Bottom of my deck, I have the Five of Swords. I think somebody here is still wanting to fight for this connection. They want this commitment. They're hoping that person is still single and available. They're hoping that things can move in a positive direction. The other person says, no, I've stepped back from this connection. They took my love for granted. They kept taking from me. They didn't fill my cup and they made a fool out of me. This person was selfish, self-centered. I'm not dealing with them. They were playing mind games with me. So that's my first thought. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Leo. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Leo and that person, Spirit. Leo and that person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Leo and that person. All right, and we'll just take a few more Leo from a third deck and then we'll start the reading. Leo and that person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Leo, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Leo says, you really were the best thing that's ever happened in my life. The silence is so unbearable between us. I wonder if you're punishing me because of the 3D challenges, or did I push you away due to believing the obstacles in our lives were too great to overcome? I surrender and trust in God and divine timing. If it's meant to be, it will be. I could never forget about you. Sometimes I wish I had never even met you. I'm so embarrassed over my actions. I can envision us getting back together in the future. You were the love of my life, but I couldn't see it because my heart was closed. Your inconsistent behavior has caused my family to have concerns and trust issues regarding you. This has now created another barrier for us to navigate and overcome. When you told me that you thought I was too good to be true, I was one of the few good and true people in your life. And the last one here, Leo says, I am a passionate sexual creature in my prime, but thanks to your continual running, I've been left burning up with fire. I can't even talk with anyone else without your energy being all over me. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Leo, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first person, which is the first line, and then we'll move to the second person. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. You could be either one of them if this is your reading. So tell me personally, what's the Hierophant for you? This person is thinking, planning, standing at crossroads. I think they're still waiting that maybe I can still have a commitment with the other person. Am I right? Yeah, they're very sad and they're very depressed. I think this person is still manifesting this happiness to come back into their life. They have now realized that the person who they should have been with is the best person in their life. They can never replace that kind of person ever again in their life. This person is trying to find out the truth, and the truth being that are you still single? Are you still available? Because I think this person is dreaming of a 10 of cups. They're dreaming of a 10 of cups. They just want to know if the other person is still available and hasn't moved on. They want a second chance. Yeah, this person definitely wants to work on this connection and ask for a second chance if the other person is still available. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune then. You're waiting for divine timing. Yeah, they feel Okay, so they are a bit nervous. They are a bit nervous about what the other person will say if they go too quickly. Maybe it'll end up in a fight or something. They feel the other person has really kind of taken back their power and is happy without them, or is getting a lot of attention from others. So they are waiting for the right time. They don't want to come in too quickly and get disappointed in case the other person says no. So they are quietly manifesting that the other person doesn't move on, that they remain single, that in the future that maybe we can come back together. So person B, what about you? Person B says, no, I've taken a step back from this connection, Omkaratarot. Yes, at one time I did love them till I found out that they were probably just emotionally manipulating me. This person had control issues. It was always their way or the highway. And it was like, they were always playing hot and cold with me. So yes, I did take a step back from the connection. Person B says, I thought that this was going to be my forever partner, but this person took my love for granted. They were all head over heart and they were rude and mean. And, it's like, yeah, I had to take back my power, take back control so that I could heal myself from within. And yes, I have shut that chapter down because this person, they made a fool out of me, and they were full of ego and pride. So I think person B has acknowledged that this connection was not built on a firm foundation. You guys have had a tower, and the person they were dealing with was very toxic, right? This was maybe a karmic soulmate who came into my life. So yes, person B has kind of reflected on this connection and they are on their healing journey. So mutual energies. The first person, the one who's still quietly manifesting that in time they can still get this commitment. Yeah, they want to come out of this stress and anxiety and sleepless nights because they realize now that the only person they see in their future as their spouse or their long-term vision is the other person. And they can never replace that person, somebody who was loving and kind and generous. So they really do want to take action, but they are now stuck because they know the choice is no longer theirs. So they are not happy about the fact that person B is out there making their own dreams and wishes come true, is out there single, independent, and because all they want from their end is, I want to return. I want to return. Yes, they have a lot of regret, shame, guilt, remorse. They're going through the dark night of the soul because they know that their previous actions, which were probably very selfish and self-centered, have been the cause of this broken connection or the broken hearts between the two of you. They are scared to take action as of now, but they do definitely want this partnership back. This person could be lonely, they could be sad, and well, okay, so person B, tell me, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you? Person B says, I'm not worried about them anymore. Yeah, I'm not losing any more sleep or having any anxiety over them anymore. They are the ones who left me out in the cold all the time. So I'm not going to focus on that anymore. I'm getting onto my own chariot. I'm moving forward in my own life. They juggled me. They made me look like a fool. So I've dropped this connection once and for all. And yes, I am standing up for myself. I am going to stand up for myself. I don't want to deal with a person who, just was selfish or self-centered. I think person B is passing judgment on them and saying, I'm right now doing my own healing work. I'm having a brand new life for myself. And yes, I'm walking away from anything of the past which was not good for me. So tell me about the Five of Swords. I think this is person B who's saying, you know what, I found out something about person A. They were playing mind games with me. They always wanted to have power and control. So I don't want to be the only one carrying the burden, the emotional weight on my shoulders. I am dropping the ball. I'm dropping all this heaviness and I am calling it quits. So person A still is kind of manifesting that maybe in time, I hope they stay single. Maybe in the future we still can come back together. And that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.